Welcome, YouTube family. This is A&D Reviews, where we're here to review some of your favorite shows and TV. I'm Ashton, and this is...
I'm Don. What to do?
Was that slow motion that time?
That was slow motion, man. You see me moving? No, that was actually moving fast, like the Flash, but you was just seeing me in slow. I ran across it like 4 times.
So, you back now?
Yeah, I'm back now. I'm good.
All right, today, this is our first review of Arrow?
First review of Arrow, I think. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know we did like a couple of what you call it, but this is our actual first review of the Arrow, and this episode actually is one of the better episodes that we've seen this whole season.
Season 5, episode 9.
And the episode is What We Left Behind.
What We Left Behind.
And man, this was an emotional episode. This was an episode that was filled with surprises, shock.
Man.
But we're going to go ahead and start it off, man. Go ahead. I'll let you start it off.
It had to be by far, like you said, the best episode of the Arrow that we've seen. Because it was pretty much all over the place. It started off with a villain, Tobias Church. And then it started off with, Prometheus. Mm-hmm. Which it ended off with Prometheus. But it kind of had you thinking, like, is Tobias going to be the villain through the whole show? Mm-hmm. And it turns out that the Arrow wasn't the one that actually took him down.
Right.
Prometheus killed him. So,
right.
I mean, they had Rat Dog. Rat Dog was
Wild Dog. I'm not really feeling this whole new group, man. I wish they had actually kept the cast intact, but I'm really not feeling some of these guys. Of course we know who Artemis is. Artemis, of course, later on is going to be pivotal. I don't actually want to give it away because even though a lot of people know, you got some people watching for the first time. But Artemis is pivotal to the Arrow universe. So, I was glad that they brought her on. I wasn't too, and I'm trying to hold my temper because Mr. Terrific is pissing me off this whole show.
Hey, man, he was an Olympic...
He is an Olympic mess right now. That's what he is.
He can't even jump a gate.
Oh my God, this guy that they got playing, whoever Curtis, oh my God,
they not giving that character no justice because he gets beat up
every episode. He gets beat up by somebody. He got beat up by a bird or something last week. He just keep getting beat up, man. How are you, Mr. Terrific, and you keep getting beat up?
I don't know, man. That's a bad direction, though.
Didn't this episode start off with him getting beat up?
Man, yes.
I mean, at least Wild Dog is like winning some of these fights, but
yeah,
Mr. Terrific is getting beat up by like little thugs.
Rat Dog got kind of a temperament to him, man.
Right. He has substance to him, to his character.
He can fight.
Right, he can fight.
Even though he gets beat up sometimes, he can actually fight. So,
I mean, there's a couple, even starting this episode off, of course, it was a throwback to when, they got abducted by the aliens and stuff, which was another emotional episode because you get to see Moira Queen again, you get to see Laurel again, you get to see, some of the people that started the Arrow, universe.
Yes.
And so, it started off with a good party, Thea threw a party and it was awesome. You get to see Felicity and, the awkwardness between Oliver and Felicity and their boyfriend and girlfriend. So that was a great dynamic.
Right.
Then Curtis has to go.
He has to always go.
Well, you actually get to see Curtis's husband in the show, and he was just a face up until a certain point.
Right.
So now, this episode actually brought him out, so he get to say more than like 2 words.
Yeah. I mean, it was emotional for him.
Yeah, it was an emotional episode.
Because he had his things going. It's like every other superhero. They don't want to give up their passion just to,
Right.
It's more things that's important than the relationship.
Right. So he goes outside, immediately gets beat up.
Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Right, and
what are you doing?
He threw I think he threw 3 punches through the whole fight, and Prometheus just beat him to death in the middle of the street in front of what was that? Is that supposed to be City Hall or something? Or conference center? No police outside.
No, none.
No.
The mayor. This is where the mayor is now.
Right. No security outside.
No, none at all. So kind of gets you thinking. Who you think Prometheus is? Do you think it's the DA?
I think it is. No, is it the DA? Yeah, I think it's the DA. I think it's
Because
that guy.
it was a scene that he had when he was interrogating somebody, and he put on like a different kind of personality, and I was like, that's Prometheus.
Well, do you think that'd be too obvious though? Because I think everybody's thinking that that's who he is.
Not everybody ain't thinking that. I just threw that out there. Now I got y'all thinking that's what it is. See, I'm here for a reason.
But okay, so we go into the family dynamic where okay, they're in the hospital. Oliver. Curtis lets Oliver know that Prometheus, knows who he is. And he knows who not only who he is, he knows who pretty much the whole team is.
He knows everybody.
Right. And what do you feel about that?
Man, what would be the first villain that know who everybody is?
Right. It's like all the villains is finding out who Oliver is, man.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody. I don't get it. I mean, he's not supposed. You're not supposed to know who the Arrow is. You don't know who's supposed to know who Green Arrow is. So.
No. I mean, but if you kind of sit back and think about it, you get a guy that disappeared for so many years, and he comes back, and all of a sudden there's this green hood fool shooting arrows, shooting polka dot darts at everybody.
And so, I know we're already in the middle of this, but if you haven't seen this, you might want to stop this video right now, because this is one of the episodes that, a lot of people have stopped watching Arrow, but, it's getting better. Just like, I hate to say it, but Gotham is getting better now. The Arrow is getting better.
Yes.
Than the beginning of the episode. So now we go into the we find out that Oliver actually took down one guy that was was he a pharmaceutical company or whatever?
Yeah, that's like one of the first seasons, I think.
Mm-hmm.
First or second season.
Yeah, so Oliver ended up killing the guy because the guy, he was actually in the book that Oliver's dad gave to him.
Right.
And so back then, Arrow was killing people. He wasn't putting arrows in your shoulders or your legs. He was taking you out. And so come to find out, that this guy, I already knew that he had a son. So Prometheus, I think, is this guy's son.
Yeah, and Digger was kind of telling him, hey, there's a consequence to the things
Right.
that you're doing.
But then,
And the consequence comes back to hit him in the face.
but don't Diggle always do that? Don't he always, he's like the voice of reason?
He's always the voice of reason.
Mm-hmm.
Always me.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
He don't listen.
he doesn't listen.
So, I mean, the difference between, Mad Dog is pretty much just like that, because through the whole show, they tell Mad Dog to do something. I mean, not Mad Dog. You got me calling this guy Mad Dog. Wild Dog. Okay. You got me calling him Mad Dog. Wild Dog don't listen to nobody pretty much. He just out there doing his thing.
Rat dog.
He out there doing his thing. That's why I said he has a dynamic to who he is.
But you know what? Wild Dog's character has pretty much calmed down a little bit to like a motivational type. Because the last couple of episodes, he was kind of keeping the guys kind of together a little bit. But when he first started out, he was all hot-headed.
Yeah, yeah.
But once he got beat up,
yeah,
I think it humbled him a little bit.
Yeah, because Church put that thing on him.
To beat the brakes off that boy.
But then that's when Diggle started, I guess the Diggle started to be his mentor pretty much.
Right.
So Oliver wasn't listening to Diggle, but it seems like Wild Dog is actually listening to Diggle. Right?
Yes.
And so, man, we fast forward to the fight between Oliver and Prometheus. So how you think that went down? I thought that was one of the better fights that I've seen this season.
This whole season.
Right. Because, you not only see the fact that Prometheus can actually fight, like I'm talking about like on Oliver's level,
Yeah, he knows his every move.
Right.
It's like he studied him from the first to end. Like he just knows everything about him.
Right. Right.
And like, he kind of played him.
Mm-hmm.
He dressed up. What's that old girl's name?
Felicity.
Yeah, Felicity's boyfriend in his outfit that made them believe that he was Prometheus, and he got 3 arrows to the chest.
And the psychological part about this is that the same way, in the same manner that Oliver killed Prometheus's father, it's like it's how he set everything up. So Oliver, went to the place and he killed a guard here, and that's the same way Prometheus killed a guard. So he actually set him up for him having to remember some things, and that was pretty deep. Oliver having to kill Felicity's boyfriend and then have to go and explain to Felicity what happened.
Right.
Because you could tell that she wasn't. She knew it was Prometheus, but still she had some anger and resentment towards Oliver for doing that.
Yeah. I mean, It only went downhill from there. Good grief. Diggle gets a phone call. I think it was from his baby mama, his wife. Hurry up to the safe house. Who you got waiting there for him? 5-0.
Bunch of guns. Bunch of guns. I thought they was gonna kill Diggle. I thought I was finna stop watching it today, that day. Man, if you kill Diggle, man, let me tell you, if y'all kill Diggle,
all we have is Mr. Terrific.
oh my God. Oh my God.
But anyway.
Oh God. But
it ended right there because everybody knows this is the season finale.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to give you a couple of punches.
Right.
Like give you let me give you a cliffhanger.
Right.
Then you thinking.
Mm-hmm. And then the thing is, it's like, man, it's Prometheus told Oliver pretty much every life you touch, somebody either die or you ruin, you ruin that person's life. And he systematically starts to ruin Oliver's life, from his relationship with Felicity to Diggle getting caught to it was somebody else. Something happened to somebody else, didn't it? No.
Can't think of it right now.
Well, to Artemis, of course, turning on him. Artemis, what do you think her head is at right now?
Revenge.
Right. So if something must have happened to her.
Something with her parents.
Right.
Something with her parents. I got to look up on that. What it had something to do with her parents dying. Because I think he had something to do. Was involved in one of the incidents of where their parents got killed or died.
So let me ask you a question. The Rags guy.
I don't know where he comes from.
Where is he in this whole Arrowverse? What does he, besides having these rags, what does he do?
Like, he's one of the characters.
I mean, he got mad at Felicity, and that's all we really know about this guy. His family died
because of
Felicity.
One of the missiles that got shot off in the air.
Right. But they haven't developed him at all as a character.
No, not really. He just came out of nowhere. Well, he came out as a villain though. And then it turned out that he was a good guy. He got these ancient rags on that has these mystical powers that's been in his bloodline for so long.
Right.
I'm about to hit y'all with a headbanger though.
Hit with a headbanger.
Somebody's back.
Oh man.
But is Oliver daydreaming or is she really back? That's the question.
Dude, you told me, you said watch it all the way to the end. Yeah. Right? Because honestly, I was pissed off when they got Diggle. It kind of threw me, and I was like, man, okay, I'm done with the episode. But he said, watch it all the way through, man. There's something at the end you got to see. So I watched all the way to the end, and I was like, wow.
Shocker.
What does it mean?
But they actually, if I remember right, they never actually showed show her body in the casket.
Right.
After they was in the hospital, they didn't show her no more.
But why would you think he's hallucinating though?
I don't know, man. It only seemed right.
Okay.
Because they got rid of her character.
Right. Because if you notice, okay, let's go back a little bit. And I'm not trying to take this too long. Okay, so Oliver was trained by Russians also.
Right.
Okay. So when he went to the girl's house when he was all distraught in his feelings and stuff, she asked him, did he want a drink? Okay.
Gave him that good mood.
Right. But the bottle was a Russian. It was I guess it was Russian vodka that she gave him.
That was a hint towards something. I bet it
was.
Right.
I was thinking that maybe that she put something in the vodka. I know she didn't know that he was coming, but she might have put something in the vodka or something like that might have him hallucinating.
I think she's gonna be kind of a bad character when they come back.
I think so too.
Cause
it's something with her.
Yeah, it is something with her.
Right, and then but then again, if you go look at the website, they're saying that Laurel is back. So I don't know if it's a result of Flashpoint.
We'll see. That's a question.
That's a good question. So
that's a good question mark.
We'll
see, man. But we gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it up, man. Huh? Wrap it up. Give them something good, man. Tell them your thoughts. Tell them what number would you rate this?
Man, I give it an 8 all day.
Give it an 8.
Yes, man. Give it an 8. What'd you give it?
I give it a 9.
A 9? Well, that's good. We're both good. Both good views.
I give it a 9.
Good show this week. Good ending.
Give it a 9.
You guys are stepping your game up, man. But anyway, you guys
tell them something good. Give them some motivational speech or something.
Oh, you need some motivation, man. Just keep your head up, man. That's all you got to do, man. Look forward.
Right.
You wasn't meant to do this.
Huh?
Look in the past.
You looking in the past right now.
What you doing right there?
What's back there?
The nothing.
Okay.
Huh?
Nothing at all back there. Ain't nothing back there.
You can't do nothing about yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Just move forward.
You move that way.
In all things.
Come on.
trusting him.
Right.
Huh?
Hmm?
This is A&D Reviews.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Give us a
Thumbs up.
leave a comment below.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. That means we should have give us at least 50 views. 50 subscribers. Give us at least 50. We're going to start small, and then we're going to build our way up to like 10,000, 20,000.
Just give us 4 subscribers. But anyway, man, this is A&D Reviews.
We're out.